Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Fearless Women's Podcast. My name is Toun Fadugba. I'm your host and I'm the convener of the Fearless Women's Conference. Today, I have a very special guest. All my guests are special. She is a very, very special guest. A beautiful, gorgeous lady. I have Lady VJ here with me.
Hello, everyone.
And I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hello, everyone. This is Lady VJ, and I am beyond the moon. Thank you for having me, Lady T.
My
And for those of you who are perhaps meeting me for the first time, I am a faith-led serial founder who God has blessed to establish several businesses across several industries. And I like to introduce myself as a Bezalila. If you are familiar with scripture records of a man, Bezalel, who was so gifted across many different areas. And I am one of such. So I am a jack or Jill of all trade and master. And master of all. So I'll pause there and then you'll get to know me as we go along.
Yeah, thank you so much, Lady VJ. That thing about being a jack of all trades and master of all, we're definitely going to get there. We're definitely going to talk about it.
Sounds good.
I know that you've been doing a lot, talking about etiquette, about presentation and things like that. So we're going to kind of start from the lowest level and then we'll start moving up, we'll start moving high.
Very well.
You know, these days I hear people talk a lot about packaging.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is packaging. No, you have to package yourself well. But something happened recently that I witnessed. I have a friend who has this program. She helps widows.
Okay.
She herself is a widow, actually.
Very well.
So she sponsors widows' kids to schools. Good. So there was this particular widow that was recommended to her to help her child. So she now saw the profile on WhatsApp and everything, and the way that person was looking, because they really help people that cannot help themselves at all.
I see.
Like they help people that are really, poor and all that. So when she saw the picture of this lady, like...
Let me guess, overpackaged.
The packaging was serious with the weave on, with the everything. She first of all was asking, did you send me the right number? Are you sure this is the person? The story you described about this person, the kind of help that you described that this person needs, are you sure this is the person?
Right.
And the person that recommended that help now started explaining that, yes, so please, don't bother about the package. Don't be moved about the package. It's all packaging. No, it's all packaging. No. In fact, all those things I gave her the weave on. It's not like she can afford it. I always pass down clothes to her and everything, that kind of thing. It was very, very interesting because I would have thought that packaging would always yield positive results. But in this case, it was like the packaging was like not representing reality. And it was now going to be a disadvantage to that person. So I just want us to talk about packaging.
Right.
What are your views about that?
I have had the opportunity to work and serve as a brand developer, a personal brand developer, a business brand developer.
Yeah.
And the way I would define a healthy form of packaging or branding is presenting yourself in a way that creates value and bridges trust or brings up the volume of trust. So when you're packaging yourself, are you packaging yourself in a way that you can add value to others and they can trust you?
Okay.
It shouldn't be the other way. You shouldn't package yourself in a way that when people are done, they can't even trust you.
They don't even know who you are.
Yes,
again.
that in itself
they're
is
confused.
They're confused. They're confused. It shouldn't be that way. It should be, am I presenting myself in the best possible way that creates value to others, helps them trust me, and takes our relationship to the next level?
Yeah.
Do you see what I mean?
I see that.
Yes. So for instance, you want to be careful for us as ladies, perhaps when we are seeing a guy, that we present ourselves in a way that there's not a disconnect, a contrast so much that the man is like, oh my gosh, what I have with me is not what I paid for. What I paid for versus
videos.
What I got. So it should always be about value and trust
Okay.
and connection, and not about disconnection. And that is what true packaging and branding is.
Yeah. Oh, so Lady VJ, you are so excellent. I must tell you, I don't know whether I ever told you this,
Please tell me.
but the best packaged gift I have ever received in my life came from somebody who purchased a product from you, from Notique.
That's good.
That was a gift. I mean, I got it in the mail. They mailed it to me, and I opened the box.
Yes.
I'm like, wow. I opened the first box. That already wowed me, blew me off.
Come on.
And then I now started opening the gifts that were inside and the packaging and the box. I was completely blown away. The products themselves were beautiful, really nice. But the packaging was just so excellent. And it really, this was even somebody that I wasn't close to.
Okay.
And so that even touched my heart. You know, she just wanted to bless me with a gift. But the packaging even did much more to me.
Good. Do you see that?
Yes.
Do you see that? What did it do for you?
It made me feel so much appreciated, so special.
Very good.
It made me feel valued.
Thank you.
It made me feel valued. It made me, I can't
feel
even...
seen.
Yes, feel seen.
Exactly.
It was, yes.
That's what real packaging should be.
Yeah, and a lot of thought went into it.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
So, yeah, I don't think I told you before. Well, maybe I did, but anyways.
Thank you for that.
My dad actually really loved packaging very nicely.
Okay.
Interestingly, my dad, not my mom. And I remember those years when we were growing up, Christmas gifts.
Yes.
My dad will buy the gifts and the packaging and he will wrap things it was so good.
Yes.
But I didn't get that gift from him
That's
anyway.
okay.
But yeah, we have people like you that can always help us.
So that's the idea. You've just elaborated on the definition that I shared.
Okay.
And that is when we're presenting ourselves, how does this bridge the gap? How does this connect? I truly believe that everything that we do, at least for me, I can speak for me, I always think about this choice of outfit, this choice of hair, this choice of color. How is it going to take this relationship to the next level? And when you filter your packaging through that and how it creates value to others, then you truly have moved beyond first level packaging. First level packaging is ostentation. You want to show, I've got this, I've got that. That's low level.
Yeah.
When you move beyond that, when you're connecting people, you enter a room and people want to be around you.
Yes.
People are inspired by you. Your choice of outfit is inspiring. Your choice of hair. People are just looking at you and different sides of you are speaking to them.
Yeah, speaking positive.
Absolutely positive.
All the way.
Absolutely. Your voice.
Yes.
The texture of your voice. How you deliver yourself. Yeah.
Wow.
All
Texture
of that.
Voice?
Yes, so yes.
Can you please describe that a
texture
little
of
bit?
voice. So let me share with you my father's family. I'm so grateful for my family. My father was the only son.
Okay.
And so I had all these strong aunties. Strong women, really strong.
Yeah.
And with the strength came a kind of voice. Okay? A kind of voice. And oftentimes what we don't realize is we come with our voice on refined when we're born.
Yes.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yes, I understand.
And so we usually think, oh, I have something to say, and we just say it. Everything that we came into this world with was not perfect.
Yes.
Do you see?
Yes.
It was a seed that required us to work on it, groom it, refine it. So I just would notice that a lot of the women in my family had really big, loud voices.
Yes.
And when people would speak, you would think they're fighting or something. And then many years ago, I attended a conference. It was Woman Thou Art Loosed.
Okay.
In 2001. It was when Bishop T.D. Jakes brought the conference.
2001.
Yes, that was in New Orleans.
25 years ago.
25 years ago.
Oh, wow. Were you 2 years old when you attended?
I'll take that. So Bishop T.D. Jakes finally brought Woman Thou Art close to Texas, and it was New Orleans.
Okay.
So I'm in Texas, New Orleans about 6 hours away, and I was trying to get my girlfriends and let's go. Bishop T.D. Jakes finally bring Woman Thou Art Loose close.
Yeah.
At that time, he wasn't doing conferences in Dallas or all of that. So I was just so delighted that it was finally coming close to us.
Yeah.
And then I go there myself. None of my friends were really willing. They were like, you just go. So I did. I did. And I tell you, it was an appointment for me. It was an appointment with destiny for me.
Wow.
Because as I walked up into the auditorium, the arena, not auditorium, arena, I was hearing someone speak. And I was like, who is speaking? And the voice was drawing me. And I just was running up the stairs. Who is that? And then I climbed up to the final stairs and I look on the stage. It was Lady Sarita Jakes.
Wow.
And the way she was delivering her voice, I looked at myself. I said, where I come from, we don't speak like this. We don't speak like this. And it made me feel as though I could become more, even with my voice, that I could use my voice to deliver value in a very special way.
Yes.
It truly resonated with me. And I said, God, I want to be a woman that speaks like that. Not like her, but a woman who knows how to use her voice to deliver value.
Yes.
And I left the conference with that seed in my heart that I was going to work on my voice and ensure that when I'm speaking, you just want to listen to me.
Yeah.
You just like, wow, I want to speak with love, with the filter of love.
Yes.
And so that's how you know your voice is getting better. That's another form of packaging, the way you deliver your value with your voice, so that when people are listening to you, they're just mesmerized.
Wow.
And they're just like, I imagine someone's like, we can hear your voice. My voice wasn't always this way. It wasn't always this way. I remember my choir director gave me one of my recordings. You know, when you are up and coming in the choir, you want them to give you roles and parts to lead and all of that. And then my choir director would just say, no, not yet.
Not yet.
And then one day he gave me a recording.
Yeah.
And I put the CD in my car. And when I turned it on, Lady T, I turned it all the way down because I was like, what? Is that how I really sound?
That was you listening to your own voice now.
Listening to my own voice. And then I go from there and I say, okay, I really need to work on this aspect of me. I don't always have to appear as though I'm shouting or yelling.
Yeah.
What if I could temper it a little bit, work on it a little bit? And so I teach people now how to use your love voice.
Wow.
Yes.
How to use your love voice.
Yes, to anyone.
To anyone. Okay.
Yes.
You know, as soon as I heard love voice, you know me now. I'm already thinking
you want
husband,
to know.
boyfriend,
It's
voice.
It's not only for them. In fact, the idea of love voice is that when you're speaking, you're intentional about filtering your words through the channel of love.
Okay.
To deliver your words to people at the right pace, right volume, right texture.
Wow.
That I love you so much, I'm going to be very intentional about how I put out my words to you.
Wow, this is so interesting. Because what you are saying, what me I understand, is basically if you speak with your love voice, that means you cannot hurt anybody.
Well, you will hurt fewer people.
You will hurt fewer people. Okay, true. Because, sometimes the truth said with love is still hurtful.
Yes,
because
it can be.
Yeah, it can be
It
sometimes.
can be.
Yeah. You know,
Because you have no control on how people receive.
it. Okay, true. Okay, but you know what this reminds me of?
Tell me.
I had a colleague that was very, very graceful in the way they spoke.
Okay.
They were so well-mannered in the way they related to people.
Okay.
I never knew about this concept of filtering something through the love filter.
Yes.
But as you said it, this is kind of what I can see. It's like they filter their words through the love filter.
Yes.
And this person was kind of like a leader.
Yes.
So even if you did something that wasn't so good,
The way.
it would never come across in a negative
Correct.
way.
Correct.
They were always so mannered, so polite and everything. And you know what? I always used to think at times that if this person was like this at home, in their marriage and everything, wow, they must have a superb marriage. It must be really fantastic. But then I don't know, because sometimes I feel like, because I mean, you know, we're pastors and all that, so we see different kinds of situations. Some people would say, oh, wow, everybody outside loves him. Everybody outside loves her. They always speak so well of her. But she's always so different at home. So I just wonder sometimes that, oh, wow, if this person was like this at home, oh, my God, they would definitely have a perfect marriage. So what would you say to this about how we can, you know, use these manners and this filtering
Yes.
through the law filter at
Yes,
home,
yes.
and how being well mannered or being better mannered can actually help marriage.
Oh my gosh. So, Lady T, you've just opened a dictionary.
That's why we're here, please.
So, I have this concept. I call it love and etiquette,
Okay.
where I'm on a mission to help make contribution in healing marriages or relationships. Oftentimes, when it comes to relationships, everyone thinks about the big things only, or they think about extramarital affairs or finances.
Yeah.
Those are the causes.
Those are-
And research shows and study, I do a lot of personal study and research,
Yeah.
and I've found that a lot of marriages and relationships
Yeah.
also break down because of bad manners.
Bad manners.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Bad manners, poor refinement. So we call them the soft killers. You know, the way we have soft skills that help us in our
Yes.
careers
Yeah,
and
yeah,
our
yeah, 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 yeah.
soft killers of marriages and relationships. May I give you examples?
Yes, please.
So imagine this person you've just spoken about. They're excellent at the office.
Yes.
Just perfection. Just role model.
Yes.
And then study shows us that sometimes some of these people, not all, come home and they leave that garment of refinement, of good
leave it at
manners.
work.
They leave it in the garage. They leave it in their car. And then they walk through the doors and they come in and they're saying hello, or they don't even say hello to their spouse. You enter the house, you don't go find your spouse to say, hello, I'm back. You take them for granted.
That's simple manners, though.
Simple, but
You
people
wouldn't do that at work,
Oh,
right?
you wouldn't dare do that, but people
Yes.
do it. So I'm not trying to break tables, but I serve in my work. Part of my work, I serve and coach high profile or high net worth executive men and women. But you know, some people only serve women.
Yeah.
I'm blessed to serve both.
Yeah.
And one of the areas that we coach these high profile men and high net worth men is you cannot be this excellent, patient man in the office and bring home negative energy to your wife at home. You're going to climb up in your career, reach the pinnacle,
Yes.
and find out that you're alone. If you go and do the research, there are many high net worth men who no longer have their spouses. And this is not a blanket statement.
Yes.
It happens to some.
Yes.
It happens to some.
Yes.
And so part of my work is to coach and say, you have to do your best to be the same person. You see that excellent patient way you moderate
Mature.
meetings.
Mature.
Very
Very
positive.
positive. Yes.
Your wife wants that too.
Yeah.
She craves for that. I have many wives that say, can he just speak to me the way he speaks to his team? And you know, some men work from home. So the wife is hearing how he's navigating a meeting. And
Yes.
he turns off that computer
Yeah.
and comes to her and she's speaking and he won't take his eyes off of the phone.
Yes.
That's bad manners.
That's bad manners. Yes.
Okay. And this could happen to women as well. Okay. It
Yes,
could happen to
yes,
women as well.
yes.
But I'm just giving us instances,
yes,
right?
yes.
And so my hope is that this person that you just spoke of is the same person at home.
Yes, yes.
Now, let's be clear. It doesn't mean you can't raise your voice. That's not what we're talking about.
Okay.
Okay? We're saying be this person that chooses positive energy
Yeah.
with your spouse, with your significant other,
With your children.
with your children. Okay? You want to make deposits so that the day you draw, so when the children hear you shout, they're like, mommy, we've just done something, versus rolling their eyes, there goes mommy again.
Yeah.
Or dad, there goes dad again. Yes?
Yes.
And so it is my heart's desire that we grow in the area of refinement. Let's apply etiquette at work and
Even
at
the
home.
way you are expressing yourself, I can see the refinement in it. I'm learning.
Oh my gosh, it works.
Yeah.
It works. Lady T, it works. Let me share with you So for those who know me, God has blessed me to speak in some of the most amazing places. I mean,
Yeah.
when you hear of my speaking portfolio, you won't be able to. Sometimes my team, they're like, how? How is it possible?
Yes.
I'm unable to mention some of the names I've
Okay,
had
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
opportunity to share the stage with.
Yeah.
And I remember one particular one. She's a really well-known figure globally.
Okay. Have you shared the stage with Oprah before? Because you look exactly like her.
I get that often.
Oh my God.
I get that often. People tell me that all the
Yeah.
time. So maybe it's in my future.
It is
I
definitely
don't
in
even
your
think
future.
maybe it is in my
It
future.
is in your future. I
It
can
is.
see it.
Thank you. Maybe one day I'll be in a movie and I'll be the one acting as I will see.
Oh, that
We'll
would
see.
be awesome.
We'll
and
see.
then one day to be your reality.
We'll see. We'll see. But this is someone else. This
Yeah.
is someone else. And I remember I was asked to be opening keynote with her.
Yeah.
And so I got to open up the stage,
Yeah.
global conference, largest of its kind in the world. And I'm this Nigerian girl, okay, Nigerian American now.
Yeah.
I'm this Nigerian girl on the stage in front of people from all walks of life.
Yeah.
And as I'm speaking and all, when I'm done with my keynote, I have received a standing ovation. Standing ovation.
Wow.
And while I was delivering the keynote, I started to think about all of the many steps I had taken to work on myself to get here. And I saw
I'm
the
sorry,
reality.
but I'm trying to soak in the standing ovation. I'm just trying to see that because I let it pass, but then it came back to me that because I've been to so many
Yes.
of these kind of global conferences and all that.
Yes.
And I'm like, a standing ovation after
Correct.
a keynote is not
It's
a
not
main
no-
thing.
Correct.
It's not a normal thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. And
Yeah.
I started to think about every step I had been blessed to take, every refinement. I remember one time God took me through a journey of working on my words and how I deliver my words. And at the time, I was already speaking and I thought, oh, my speaking career, good. But God was like, no, work on it even more.
Yes.
So let me share. So I'm of African descent, and I found out that a lot of us from that context,
Yes.
we grow up with the example of speaking down at people.
Correct.
Yes,
Correct.
we don't know how to carefully elevate people.
Yeah.
In fact, we think when we're elevating others, we are shrinking. And so God took me through a journey of you have to work on it. You know this 1 Corinthians 13 from the scripture?
Yes.
I started praying it that I am this person. And that's where the love voice concept came from.
Yes.
So I started working on myself. Give compliments and don't expect anything back. Elevate people, honor people, give people center of stage. You don't always have to be the one speaking.
Yeah.
You can let others feel great about themselves and be okay about it. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
And also use yourself to serve others and give people, say, you go ahead. That's okay. In fact, many conferences, excuse me, thank you. Many conferences, I shy away from them reading my bio. Not that I have, I do.
Yeah.
Not because I'm not proud of what God has done in me. I just feel as though I want people to unbox me
Yeah. By themselves. You
by
don't
themselves.
want to okay. Yeah.
By themselves. Now, it's necessary in certain rooms
Yeah.
because they need to have context.
Yes.
But more importantly, I want to serve people and present myself in a way that they're like, what? They go looking for me. And that's so key.
Who is she? Who is she?
Who is she? Yes. Who is, and
Want to know
I
more.
prefer people saying,
Yes.
wow, I experienced her.
Yeah.
And I get that from Jesus. Jesus created experiences with people.
Yes,
Think about
true.
the woman at the well,
Yes.
how he made her feel seen. What we label as the adulterous woman.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how he made her feel seen. Say, woman,
Yes.
where are your accusers?
Yes.
Gosh, those are powerful words. I'm thinking if I was that woman, in fact, I'll just go and stay somewhere and just be like, wow, I get another opportunity at life because of the way someone saw me.
Yeah.
And so I started this journey of working on myself, studying the words of Christ, how he engaged with people. And that's what has shaped my own refinement and my own packaging.
Wow. That is really, really powerful. I'm really thinking about everything you've said now, but I guess this is not the time to think. I will go and digest everything later
Okay.
because it's really powerful,
Yeah.
Lady VJ. It's really powerful. And the example of Jesus that you gave,
Yep.
because that was exactly what Jesus did and how Jesus
Yep.
related to people.
That is correct.
Yeah, always coming from the positive angle, never wanting people to feel bad, even when it is obvious that what they have done is
Right.
not good and all that.
Right.
There's a way that Jesus will approach them, and at the end of the day, they are still dropping that bad stuff
Yep.
and they are following Christ, but not feeling like, because in some cases, if we come at it in that negative way, they're not even dropping that thing. They're like, wherever, I'm going to continue. You know, it could be that, or it could be still dropping it, but the kind of emotions that they would have gone through
Right.
in that process that they did not need to have gone through. Because another thing that I've come to realize is that when we see certain things in a lot of people are doing things that they don't necessarily want to do.
Correct.
A lot of people are doing things that even they themselves are not so proud of. And so when we come at them in a very judgmental, negative way, it doesn't help them in any way.
Yes. Let me share what works for me.
Okay.
I'm hoping it will inspire somebody else.
Yes, please.
My way is not a law. It's only inspiration. Sometimes we learn from others.
Yes.
So one of the things that helps me, Lady T, is I am very careful to remember that I was once a sinner. I find, as someone who is now, I serve in the church, I lead, many of us forget
Yeah, where we're coming from.
that we too were saved. And so we have righteous expectation of unrighteous people. Think about a child. A child is a child. Okay? A child is a child.
Yes.
So if you want a child to do better, you guide the child, you
Yes.
teach the child, you model for the child, you disciple the child.
Yes.
And so for me, I am very intentional about the cross is always before me. And so that guides my interaction and engagement with people. So a lot of these conversations that people have, they go online and they pull people down in the name of either content or they know better. I'm sorry, I cannot engage at that level
Yeah.
because my filter is very different.
Yeah.
It's very different. And I am here because a holy God sought me out and he came to pursue me. And let me also add that that's what contributes to my dedication in refinement. So refinement means I just don't say anyhow. I just don't do anyhow. There's something that restrains me.
Yes.
Yes?
Yeah. So this refinement now, if I want to pursue, which I want to, I mean, for someone who wants to pursue this path,
Yes.
how do we go about it? Do you have a class or something?
Yes,
Or apart
yes,
from that,
yes.
you know, are there things that we can do
Yes.
on
yes.
a personal note?
Yes. So it's exposure.
Exposure. Okay.
Refinement begins with exposure.
Okay. Can you explain
For
that more?
instance, now, we've spent some time together.
Yes.
You've probably picked up a few things
Definitely.
from me.
Definitely.
that-
Even the rest of this podcast, I'm going to be more refined.
So you've just been exposed to
Yes.
another level and you see it in a positive way.
Yes.
And you're like, I like the way I'm feeling
Yeah.
in the presence of this.
Yes.
It's not the kind of refinement that, oh, I can't talk to you. I can't, who are
of
you?
course not.
It's not that type.
That
You see
is
the
not
difference.
refinement. It's another word
Exactly,
for it.
exactly. There's pride,
There must be another word for it.
arrogance,
Yeah,
and all
exactly.
of that.
Yeah.
And so the first thing is exposure. Expose yourself to people who model what you hope for, what you desire. For me, as a Christ follower, Christ is my first exposure. Because when I came to know the Lord Jesus, I was just like, wow, look at the way he speaks, the way he handles people. And the same Jesus too knew how to stand up for righteousness and to speak
Oh, yeah.
against the Pharisees and those who did not behave right.
Yeah.
And so that's my first exposure, okay?
Yes.
The letters of Apostle Paul. and the way he would speak, he would write in the letters.
Yes.
And elevate the people. I thank my God in remembrance of you. My gosh. So I have a teaching gift. And as a Bible teacher, I tell people, don't take the scriptures. Just try to bring it to our everyday.
Yes.
And so he's writing this letter and he's encouraging the churches and he's lifting them up. My goodness, Timothy, my son in the faith, and the way he would elevate them.
Yes.
If you start with scripture and connect the dots, rather than just knowing scripture alone to quote it, but say, what are the words I can take from here? Think about this scripture, whatsoever is true and lovely and excellent. What?
Yeah,
think about those things. So exposure, thinking, you're thinking about it. I want to be better. I want to do better. I want to use better words with my spouse, with my children.
Yes.
I went to speak at a conference a few weeks ago, and this mother, she had been looking for her child. I felt the pain. So she thought the child was lost. But then in frustration, she was like, you stupid child. And I saw the child walk by, head down, broken. She meant well. She really did. She really did. She was frustrated. She thought she had lost her child. But in that moment, she gave up an opportunity to deliver her value. And it happens to the best of us. I'm not perfect either. I'm not perfect either. But the goal is, keep exposing yourself. Keep thinking about it. And let me also share, there was a season in my life that I went to the Lord and I said, Lord, rebrand me. And he did. He honored that request. And then following that, so I've shared the spiritual context now, I started studying women. Remember I told you I went to the Woman That Outlaws conference and I would listen to Lady Sarita Jakes and be like, what? You mean you don't have to shout? Yeah? So I started studying people and then I started reading books, started paying attention. Pay attention to newscasters. Pay attention. Pay attention. That's a great way to learn. Pay attention to yourself when you are speaking on the phone. So I made a commitment that every time I pick up my phone to speak, I'm going to practice my love voice. And then one day I woke up, it became second nature to me.
Wow.
Do you see what I mean? So every time
love voice.
Yes, every time you're going to think about what you're saying. What about filler words? That's how I mastered it. I will say, whenever I want to speak, I'm going to be thinking about every word. If you go back and watch the playback of this video,
there's no M,
very rare.
Wow.
Very rare. Instead of like, I would pause and be quiet. So you can learn it. Learn from the best. Take classes. Lady T.
Definitely have some things to learn. Because when I listen to myself, I don't even know what the filler word I use. I think is I know, you know, or something like
That's
that.
okay. That's okay. That's okay.
A lot of people have that.
A lot of people
have
people.
And I'm thinking of refinement is like, it refines it.
Yes.
I use video editors to refine my speech. Now, what you are teaching me is how to refine it from
let me tell you another way.
Out.
For those who are content creators, try to aim for one takes. That's how I also grew.
Okay.
When I will turn on the camera to do a recording, I will say, I'm going to start this video right now and I'm not going to stop.
Okay.
And I'm going to speak through it. I'm going to find my way through it. I don't have a production team at this time.
Yes.
And so I do not have the luxury of sitting down, clipping. I've learned to just look at the camera and go for it. And when you commit to it, you get better. Okay. You get better. And I just want to put it out there. The idea here is not to make people be perfect.
Yes.
The idea here is, how can we deliver our better selves in everything?
Yes.
In relationships.
Yes.
And Lady T, may I go there?
Yes,
is it
please.
Okay?
Wait, and the ultimate goal of this refinement, again, I think you mentioned it before, but I want you to please mention it again.
Yes.
What is the ultimate goal of this refinement?
People.
In terms of people.
It's people. It's about relationships.
Elevating.
It's about people. Yes.
Elevating relationships.
Exactly. If I speak so well And when I'm done speaking, you feel small about yourself. I haven't done well. It should be that if you have any sense of small, it should be from a place of inspiration. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Not
I
a pulling
understand that.
down, but like,
Yes.
wow, I too can do this.
Yes.
I'm a Nigerian-born woman living in America, and I will tell you the benefits.
Yes.
God has blessed me to build global brands. And part of the tools that he used for me was this excellent communication, refinement, because I let go of all these, I would say, African stereotypes
Yes.
that we always have to shout.
Yes.
We always have to be in charge.
Yes.
All these
Everybody
labels.
needs to know you are there when you're there. Like,
I just let it go. I would enter a room and make people feel so special. And they would just be like, who is she? And they would trust me.
yes.
And I tell you, some of my clients are some of the wealthiest, some of the most influential, because influence doesn't necessarily mean wealth.
Yeah,
it just
true.
means impact. Some of the most hardworking, everyday people, as well as great non-everyday people.
Yes.
And refinement does that. Because when you enter a room, you know how to carry yourself.
Yes.
The other day, I was leaving one of our African grocery stores, and one of our African stars was walking in. And I see her. In fact, I walk past her before I realize, who did I
that's
just see?
yeah.
And then I stepped back and I said, oh. And I mentioned her name and I asked her, is it okay if I gave you a hug? And that was a shocker for her because usually people just...
They want to take a picture with them.
And I said, exactly. So I said, is it okay if I gave you a hug? And she said, she was surprised. And she said, yes. And I said, thank you. And I gave her a hug and I kept going. I wasn't trying to take a photo, to go post content or any, what would that even do anyway?
Yeah.
What would it do? Yeah. And so I will say that there are many benefits in business. It opens doors for you, doors of trust, doors of opportunity.
Yes.
People love people who present themselves well. People do. God said to the prophet, man looks on the outward appearance. It's God that looks on the inside.
Yes.
So the more we're able to
Present ourselves.
that's
what people see.
That's what people see. The second benefit is in relationships.
Yes.
Study shows many spouses are not very proud of their spouse. Now, friends, let's stay on point here. Okay. We're not saying, well, you saw them as they were. All of us.
Oh, you know what? I have heard a lot of people say that. Well, he saw me as I am. He married me like that. Why would he expect me to change now? That's who I am.
Yeah. Well, we're not asking you to change your essence. We're asking you to come up higher.
Yes.
Is this your very best version? When you were born, that was a version of you.
Yes.
Every year, we should all desire to become the best version of who God wants us to be.
Wow, you know what I was thinking? We have all this jewelry, you know, that gold and all that stuff. The raw form of this gold
Exactly.
is very valuable. It's like God created it, is really good. But it's way, way better and more useful when it is refined.
Thank you. When it is refined.
It's much more presentable
when it is refined.
when it is refined.
Yes,
And you get attracted to it more.
Yes, you
when
can use it more.
You can use it more.
You can use it.
It will be much more useful
Correct.
than when it is raw.
Correct.
So why would I want to stay
Correct.
that my raw self and say, oh, that's how I was made. That's how I am.
We all can do better.
We all can do
We can
better.
speak better.
Yes.
Let's give practical things. For
Yes.
instance, leaving the house without steaming your garment or your outfit.
Yes.
For both men and women.
Yes.
Okay? I teach my children, if someone has to tell you your breath isn't in order, you waited too late.
Yeah.
Because you should be able to smell yourself
Yes.
and say, oh, I need a mint. Okay?
Yes.
And so this goes for both men and women.
And women, yes.
Okay. I read a post the other day of a lady who is just in a very unhappy place in her marriage because her husband doesn't take very good care of himself. Yes. So
Actually, I had one recently and she filed for a divorce because of that.
now some
was
people
it.
would be, do you see what we're talking about? Soft killers. Those are soft killers.
It's soft, but it's killing.
Yes. The way you learn soft skills, those are soft killers.
Yes.
And so we want to make sure that all of us, and that's why I've done some study. I'm going to share some of the outcomes of my study.
Yes, please.
I did a study on part, not all, part of what causes divorces between celebrity couples, particularly of African descent. I did a study, okay? And the outcome of the study is we found out that, and again, I said part, okay? A contributing factor, not entirely, is that, let's give an instance. Maybe the young lady gets married to this gentleman, they start their lives, and then the young lady blows up.
Yes.
She becomes a superstar.
Yeah.
And part of becoming a celeb is exposure. Remember what we talked about, exposure?
Yes.
So she gets exposed.
And so she's changing.
She's changing. And she comes home to this person that is like, what is wrong with you? Now you can't do this. Now you're this. Now everything has to be perfect. You're in counseling, so I know you've heard some of these things. Oh, now everything has to be perfect. Well, here's what happened. One party stopped evolving. So when we are, and this is for the young people who are trying to make decisions now, the Lord Jesus said, if you're trying to construct a tower, we'll not first sit down and count the cost. So when you're trying to pick out a spouse, count the cost. Is this person, and I know it's not perfect, nobody can make perfect projections, but you want someone that is willing. That's one of the signs. Is this person someone that is willing to learn more?
Yes.
Because you are going to change in marriage, guaranteed.
Yes.
Everybody's going to evolve, become more.
Yes.
Maybe you'll earn more.
This is so interesting what you mentioned, because one of the past episodes I did, I was asking, what is the green flag that a lot of people may ignore that you think is a very, very important one? And this was what she said about the ability to learn, seeing the willingness and ability to learn in that person.
That's all we need.
Because you are going to evolve.
You are going to change. If you choose to have children, children will make you change.
Yes.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
If you earn more, money will make you change.
Oh, yes.
It could be for good. For some, it's bad, but you're going to change maybe where you live and environment and friends and all of that. And so it's important for us to be with someone that is willing. So this young lady now, she's evolving, she's becoming better, she's presenting herself better, and she comes home to someone that is consistently pulling her down. What do you think is going to happen? And then after a while, in many cases, we saw in the study, it would lead to abuse. Because now he wants to exercise his power and his authority. And all she's simply saying is, I've moved. Can you move with me? I don't want to leave you. She's not even trying to leave. She's just like,
she's just saying, come with
can
me.
we go? Can we go together?
Yeah.
Can we go together? Clearly, when you came to ask her for her hand in marriage, asking for a hand in marriage is a promise of destination.
Yes.
It's a promise of a journey. And so imagine both of us now, we're trying to head to Dallas.
Yes.
And you start walking and then I stop. What's going to happen? And I refuse to stop coming with you. At some point, you may have to make the decision that I really want to be in Dallas.
Yes.
I really want to be in Dallas. I love you, but I really want to be in Dallas. And we both agreed
that we were going to Dallas.
But somewhere along the way, you let life happen and you stayed there.
Yeah.
Maybe, for instance, I'm going to use figure of speeches now. Maybe the glass cup broke and then you parked at the glass cup, which means life happened. And then you're just there picking up the glasses and you're refusing to let go of that glass and say, okay, let's go try another way. Yes? And so I share with couples, since this is my own unique take and contribution, this refinement angle is there's never a good reason to behave badly to your spouse.
Okay.
There's never a good reason.
There's never
a good reason to behave badly. And that goes both ways.
Yes.
Meaning you're frustrated. I see you're frustrated, but it's not a good reason to speak down at your spouse, to pull them down, to make them feel small, to make them feel as though they're nothing.
Yeah.
There's never a good reason. There's never a good reason.
Okay, I'm going to still come back to that.
Okay.
But I think there was something we started that we didn't land.
Go for
we
it,
didn't end
please.
yet.
Yes.
So you were talking about this thing about that's who I am. about the refinement, and I want you to make it a little bit more practical, for people as a couple, and how both the guys and the ladies, I mean, because it's both ways.
Yes, it is.
How, like kind of make it more practical, like how we can.
So am I addressing
I
or
think
guiding?
you mentioned one though,
Yes.
about the lady that was like the celebrity.
Yes, I
and
did.
then-
I did. And also, I also gave an instance earlier
Yeah.
about the gentleman and all.
What about like dressing? Like maybe when you start having babies, and
Very
it's
good.
like you are not, because like packaging again, like all these
Yes.
things, it comes more natural to some people than others. Like some people are just more likely to, they just like fashion and
Right.
looking good and all those things more than other people. So if you are not that type of person naturally,
Yes.
is that something you need to work
Yes.
on without it stressing you? What are your tips on that?
It's important for us to clarify that we're not asking anyone to be like somebody else.
Okay, yes.
So that's very
important.
key. That's very key.
Yes.
I'm not asking you to be like a celeb. We don't all have the same kind of money. We don't all have the same kind of resources
Yeah.
and connections. And so I will say the first thing is that the person feeling like, well, this is who I am. My question to them is this the best of you? That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Is this the best of you?
Okay.
2,
That's a good question.
yes. 2, what season are you in? Because if you are a woman who has just given birth to twins,
Yeah.
or you've just gone through childbirth, at that moment, you may not necessarily be looking to, let's say, refine yourself.
Yeah.
You're still navigating your new size
Yes,
that
yes,
you're in.
yes.
And so I think your season is very important.
Okay.
I think it's important for you to recognize the season you're in.
Yes.
Enjoy the season you're in.
Yes.
Okay. It might be the season for you to read, to rest, and that's okay.
Yes.
And that's perfectly fine.
Yes.
We're not saying be perfect.
Yeah.
There is a season where you don't feel like wearing makeup, and that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And so understand the season you're in. However, the underlying thing, though, is through every season, do your best to deliver your best value in the season you're in.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
And then
The
something
season
else
you are
too
in.
is remember, you won't always be young for both men and women.
Yes.
So if you miss out on the opportunity to deliver your best self at your best strength, you will never have that back.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
I will never forget the story of a lady who she was in front of a counselor asking for a divorce. She was there with her husband because he said, let's go to counseling when she asked for a divorce. And the counselor asked, why are you asking for a divorce? And she said, I didn't get to wear pretty clothes. Ah, okay.
Really?
Yes, hold on. I didn't get to travel. I didn't get to live my life. And the husband is there saying, she never asked me to do these things. She took care of our children and all of that. And so some people are like, "Ah, that's alarming. No, that's her reality.
Yes.
For her, she felt she had given everything to her children, to her husband. But he was like, she never asked. So he didn't even know that that was a thing of concern for her. So she's reached later in life and she feels as though she was robbed in life.
Wow.
Okay. You're thinking, oh, what's the big deal about? She didn't get to wear lovely clothes. And we're not talking about expensive clothes. She was probably in mommy gear,
Yeah.
bossing
Yes.
children up and down.
Yes.
You know, that story really
And
stuck
this is
with
like
me.
a true life.
Yes, true life.
Yeah.
That's what really struck a chord with me because I said, you have a choice to say, I want to also live my life. Okay, so let's not forget about what matters to us as well in the name of, oh, my child, my child, my child. Because a woman naturally, I tell a story of how my car was broken into, Lady T, and I said, how can I solve this problem?
Yeah.
I said, okay, I'm going to go get a crossbody bag. And so I get to the store, Lady T, and I'm walking around. I see the bag, but I'm walking around thinking, I can use this money for my child. I can use this money for this. I was thinking about everybody else but myself. Do you see how this lady's story can become reality for many of us?
Because if it is repeated and repeated
consistently, life will go by, time will go
by.
And Lady T,
time goes by very fast.
When I tell you the story, I tell you, I'm so ashamed to disclose the price of the handbag. It was under $100. And I was struggling, working woman. I was like, oh, I can use it. I was thinking of everybody else. And that particular day, I had to come to Jesus moment. And I said, Lord, no, this is not good.
Yeah.
This is not good. So I want to be better. And nobody can force it on you. It has to come from within. And I just encourage and inspire. Is this your very best? How can I help you be your very best? Whatever that means to you. Because what that means to you is not necessarily what it means to me. Okay?
True.
And the other thing too is pay attention to your loved ones when they're telling you things. I remember many, many years ago, my sisters were messing with me. When I say messing with you, we say were teasing me. And so one of them called me out on my nails. And I took offense to it. I didn't like it. She was just like, why need you do your nails? And I'm like, do you know how busy I am? Instead of, this person is trying to help me. So pay attention. Those are practical things. Pay attention to feedback. Pay attention. Everyone is not out to pull you down. Some comments and feedback is to help you. And so I started to reframe what feedback looks like for me. I see feedback now as an opportunity to deliver my best self. That's two. I record myself or review myself. So at the end of this conversation, I'm going to watch the playback of this video. And with every recording, I look for 5 to 10 things that I could do better. Now, if I'm doing that consistently every day or every week, what do you think I'm going to become?
Definitely.
Share excellence. And then people that can't comprehend will say, it's not possible. It is possible.
It is possible.
Because I'm intentional about it. Yes. So review, take criticism very seriously. Use it to improve yourself. Those are good things. And then the other thing too is for those who maybe they want to spend more time with their spouses in corporate affairs. Go brush up. Take classes. I have, as I mentioned, the caliber of clients that I serve all kinds of people. However, God also allows me to serve some really, really high profile people. And recently, I just had the head of technology for a global company come for a private refinement coaching session with me.
Wow. A man or a woman?
A man.
Wow.
A man. And guess who booked it? His wife.
Wow.
Yes. Yes, the wife. She called me. She said, I need help. She said, they just moved my husband into this big position. And it's completely new for them. They've been very low profile, meek and mild family, living their lives in their humble. Their lives have changed forever. I mean, I'm talking about global promotion. And she's like, we need help. So he comes with her. So that, you see, he listened. He listened to her. Okay. A whole global head of something. And he comes with her. He sits through the session. He listens, takes note and all, comes with their children and everything. Lady T, there was one tip I coached him on. When I did my follow-up with the spouse, he told me he took everything I shared, but that there was one principle I taught him and he applied it. And now that principle has helped him secure a $1 billion deal for their company.
Wow.
Tell me if refinement isn't important.
This is a big deal.
It is a big deal. I mean, literally, this guy is like, we're spending time with Lady VJ. Anytime it's time to... He was just... He could not believe. He could not believe. And that's part of what exposure does. Because you don't even know. So we're going to go over a few refinement things. Do you want to know some of them?
Yes, I want you to please give me some of these refinement things.
Okay.
Give us. Okay. Yeah, give us. Everybody's waiting to hear.
Okay.
Some of these refinement things
Yes.
in homes, I'm big on relationships,
Yes.
marriage,
Yes.
in homes, families.
Yes.
Like you had mentioned one that if your spouse is talking to you,
Yes. Take your
and
eyes off the phone.
Take your eyes off the phone
and
that
look up
is
at them.
Look up at them.
Yes.
That is one.
Correct.
So those kinds of things, I would like you to please give us
Yes.
some of those tips.
Very well.
For marriage, and then some of these tips for business. I know we can't get all.
That's okay.
We will sign up for the coaching to get the rest, but at least we want to get some basic
Very well, very well.
ones.
All right. One day, I come back home with my children. At the time, our son was still riding in the car with me. He didn't have his own car then.
Yeah.
And so he was still younger, much younger. And so, there's a season where you're busing your children in the car and all of that. And so my son comes down. At this time, I've had my daughter. And so my son comes down from the car. We parked in the garage. And, for most homes in the United States, there's a connecting door between the garage, particularly those that the garage is attached to the house.
The house, yes.
So my son just comes down innocently and he starts walking in to the house.
Yes.
And I called him back and I said, sir, even though he was young, I said, you don't leave your family behind.
Wow.
You don't do so. Now, some may say that's too much for a child. No. If I teach him that, when he grows up, he's not going to become the daddy that when we all get back from an outing, he just comes down, turns off the ignition and walks into the house without looking back.
Yes.
Do you see that?
Yes.
So
yes.
I started teaching my son these things and my daughter as well.
Yes.
So another thing too is when you sit at a place and you rise, look back. Look back from where you get up from.
Okay.
Because you may have left something. Look back to make sure you didn't leave a mess.
Yes.
Okay? You benefit from a particular space. Make sure you clean up behind you. Don't be like, oh, I can't touch all these things.
Yeah.
Some people go, they wash their hands in the ladies' room or the gentleman's room, splatter water everywhere.
Just
My mother
wipe.
taught me that. Just wipe behind you.
Yes.
So that when someone comes in behind you,
they can have a good experience.
yes, little things like that. The other thing too is be intentional about lowering your voice. Okay. And then record your voice. Record your voice. Is your voice heavy? Where we come from, many of our voices are very heavy.
Yes.
So I learned how to come up in the center, not too we just come up in between. Yes. Leave voice notes. I send voice notes a lot to people. It's very practical for me.
Yeah.
And then I listen to the voice note. Okay. And see how did I feel
listening to it.
How would the person feel? Some of us just leave voice notes. Call me back. Yes. So those are some practical things. And then here's another one for those of us in business.
Yes.
When you are out on a corporate event and all of that, be very intentional about other people. A few things to not ask. You don't say, what do you do?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely don't ask that. Okay. You can ask them, oh, what brings you here today?
Okay.
Are you a guest of someone? Is this your first time in Houston? Yeah. What are your interests?
Yes.
Okay. You say things like that, and then it gives them the opportunity
if they want to share that.
If they wish to share with you. A few other things. Oh, can I tell you some? Oh,
yes,
this one is big in church. Okay. I'm not about to break tables, but that's okay.
Please break the tables.
This line, the following line needs to be expunged, ejected, removed. I don't know about you.
I don't know about you.
Yes.
What's that? Do I even hear people?
Yes. We hear this on stages when someone is trying to charge the congregation.
Yes.
Maybe the worship leader.
Oh, I know what you mean now.
I don't know about you, but my God is... Did you see my face?
I see it. I don't know about you. Yeah.
Do you know what that phrase does? Do you know what that phrase does? It creates distance between you and the audience. You're literally saying, you are there, you and
me.
No. Do you know the way to rephrase that? It definitely does. I don't know about you, but no, please don't. So let me share what to say instead.
Yes, please.
If you are like me and God has been good to you, if you are like me And God, do you see the difference?
Yes.
Do you see the
I
difference?
don't know about you, but
Sometimes I just want to enter
and
a
then
hole.
it is bought self.
Mm.
I don't know about you, but it's not good though. True.
So those are some of the things that we've woven in. And then guess what? One, imagine that being said by a big worship leader.
Yes.
Then those he mentors are going to copy the line.
Yes.
And that's how we've gotten to where we are today.
Yes, true.
Yes. And then people think, oh, Africans are aggressive or are. Some people feel that way. And I see why they feel that way. I see why they feel that way.
I tell you, a lot of people feel that way. I remember
Yes.
when I first came to the US, I worked for Shell for so many years, for like 25 years.
Okay.
So after I had done like 9 years in
Yes.
Shell in Nigeria,
Yes.
I got an opportunity for an
here.
international assignment to
Yes.
Houston.
Very well.
And so when I got here, I mean, it was great. I actually was a bit nervous because I thought it was going to be so different from Nigeria. But Shell itself, I now saw that, oh, Shell is Shell. I mean, so
Everywhere.
in terms of the work,
Yes.
it wasn't a big deal. There was no problem. Shell is Shell.
Yes.
It was the same thing.
Yes.
But one day,
Uh-huh.
you know, my boss asked me, are you mad? Did I do anything wrong? I was so surprised because there was nothing. I was just serious with my work.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
I was just serious. The work was just serious and I was doing it seriously. But apparently, there's a way that we can
project ourselves
and deliver ourselves in a way that he really felt something was wrong and nothing, absolutely nothing was wrong. I was just being serious with my job.
Yes.
So I see what you're talking about.
Oh my gosh. There's so many things. And now you learn from that experience.
Oh, yes,
You see?
definitely.
So we can all learn from that experience. Yes. We can all learn. I'll share a couple more. Saying things like ladies first. Yes. Particularly in a corporate environment, it's very inappropriate now.
Okay.
It's very inappropriate now because in work, in business, particularly in the West,
Yes.
women are now considered as equals.
Yes.
So when we are in the office, there's no such thing as ladies first. It's called chivalry. It's traditional chivalry.
Yes.
And what if you're a gentleman that wishes to show politeness?
Yes.
I will say just switch to modern chivalry. And the way to practice modern chivalry is when you, let's say you are trying to approach a door and a lady is with you or coming with you, you simply say, may I get that for you? And if she says, no, I got it,
Good.
you allow her.
Let her get it. Yeah.
Correct. And if she says, yes, please, I'd like for a gentleman to hold
get
the
the
door
door
for me, I'm okay with it. But some people do not like that.
Yeah.
So it's okay to ask, may I get that for you?
Yeah.
Okay, may I get that for you? That's really good. That's a very good way to practice modern chivalry.
Yeah.
Yes. And then a few other things, not speaking with food in your mouth, talking and your utensils, your fork and knife, you're talking and your fork and knife is talking with you.
Yeah.
Those are small things that give us away in a corporate context. And let's talk about people going for an interview. So if you go for an interview and they ask you to go to lunch, okay, when you get there, make sure you follow the example of the host. Whoever the host is, you don't go ahead of the host.
Yeah.
So once you get there, you don't sit until the host sits
Yeah.
or invites you to sit. And then you sit. When you're seated, you follow the example of the host. Maybe if they put a napkin on their lap, you follow suit.
Yes.
And then you stay still, elbows off the table. It's always elbows off the table. And then the other thing too that I will add is, please, for those of us that like spicy food,
Yes.
I'm looking at you. Those of us that like salt and pepper. So my counsel is when you're at the table, try not to reach for the salt and pepper, particularly early. If you, this is me, I don't even reach for the salt and pepper. I eat whatever is in front of me.
Yes.
Okay. But if you must, let it be at the tail end, if you must. And why do I say so?
Yeah.
Think about, ladies, if I come to your house and you've worked hard all day
Yeah.
to cook for me.
Yes.
And then you serve me food.
Yeah.
And then
the first thing
when
I'm
I
doing
do
is
is
like,
put
that means
salt
it
and
doesn't
pepper.
taste good.
That means whatever you
I
did
don't like, wasn't good enough.
wasn't good enough. And in certain corporate environments, they use it to decide who's going to work for them. Ask me how. That means if you're that person that reaches for a condiment without tasting, there are a few messages you're sending that your team's contribution is not good enough, will likely not be good enough for you, or you don't value the contributions of others, or you prioritize your preferences over the contributions of others.
Wow, this one is a real eye-opener.
So we want to be careful
Yeah.
with some of these things. So I coach my clients, don't put anything. When you enjoy it, so many thanks to the chef. Thank you, chef. Send the message to the chef.
Yes.
Because the chef felt that it was good enough. That's why
Yes.
they served it.
Yes.
Do you see what I
Yes,
mean?
I see.
And then you always say thank you to your host. Thank you so much for having me. And another thing, when you're saying hello to someone, some of us say, it's a pleasure to meet you. Well, technically, it's not a pleasure because you haven't spent time with them.
Yes. You
It's
haven't
only a
really met
pleasure.
them yet.
Exactly. So we do
You're
not
just
know.
seeing them.
Exactly. We don't say it's a pleasure to
just
meet you.
seeing them,
Well, we
yeah.
don't know if it's a pleasure. When you spend time with them, you say, it's been a pleasure speaking with you.
Okay.
That's good. Now, for some, so what do we say instead?
Exactly.
You can say, it's good to meet you.
It's good to meet
Yeah, it is good to meet you.
Glad to meet you.
Yes, I'm glad to meet you. Some people say it's nice to meet you. That one is on the borderline because how do you know if it's nice or not?
Okay.
But it's good to meet you.
It's good to meet you.
It's good to meet you. And always the eye contact, particularly here, firm handshake, not wet hands.
What if your hands are wet at that moment?
Then try not to keep, try to dry it. Try not to.
Try not to carry a wet hand.
So let me share. One of the ways you can do so is when you are at a corporate event and you've been served a glass of a drink, pass that drink over to your left hand and keep your right hand ready to shake people dry, nice and dry. Okay. If you have a clutch, place the glassware on your clutch and keep your hand ready to shake others. In corporate environments, always be ready to take the business relationship to the next level.
Lady VJ, it's a lot. We can't learn it all today. But I still want us to talk about a few other
Sure,
things.
let's go for it.
We don't have much more time. So I always like to speak to the younger
Yes.
generation,
Yes.
you know. So about dating,
Okay.
what is one thing in modern dating today that you would say, be careful? One prevalent thing in modern dating these days that you would just like to throw some caution and words of advice about?
Okay. I will pick a line from my own area of work and study. Of course, there are several, but one is his choice of words to you. His choice of words.
Okay.
Yes. It's very important that the person you're thinking about being with, that they elevate you, not pull you down.
Yes.
It's so key because if he's already pulling you down and you're dating, he will do it.
Oh, yeah.
He will
Much
do
more.
it for sure.
Much more.
So watch for his words. Are they elevating? How does he present you? How does he present you? Does he present you well? Does he speak well of you? Is he always correcting you? Always correcting you. Always correcting you. And the timing too. Does he guide you behind closed doors? That's better.
Yeah.
It's okay to correct, but the timing is very important.
Yeah.
Does he give you at least some compliments? Some men are not very forward with compliments. They're not very expressive.
Yeah, they're not
so we
very
have
expressive.
to make room for that. But you should be able to see some form of.
Is there a way to teach a
Absolutely,
person?
we teach the men. At least in my programs, we teach the men.
No, what I mean is that the person who is dating,
Okay.
is there a way you can
So-
teach the person you are
So
dating?
I've just
if they
spoken
are
to the
not
lady now. So
expressive?
let's speak to the men. Okay. So my younger brothers, if you consider me as such. So I will say take refinement classes for sure. We need more men to take refinement classes.
Okay. More men than women.
Yes, because even in my programs, we see a lot of women.
Okay, so we
Yes.
need more men.
Yes, we do. Sometimes when I get men, I get a full room of men. So that's fantastic.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
we need more. And I'm telling you, when they come, they're like, wow, I had no idea that I didn't even know this.
Wow.
Think about the head person I just shared.
That's a real big one.
Yeah. So sharp guy, brilliant
And
guy.
most likely it's a very small thing.
Yeah.
I mean, what you
Yeah,
say, it's not
I'm
like
unable
a
to
big
share
deal.
what it is for
Yeah.
this context, but
Yeah.
it was really small.
Yeah,
but
I know.
what it helped him
Yes,
do.
the results
Yes,
that came
the
as a
results.
result of
So,
it. Yeah.
So I will say, if you desire to see someone, go learn how to speak to women, with women,
Yeah.
and not at women.
Yeah.
Okay? So I like to put it this way. Remember, in scripture, there's a story of a man. For those who are not familiar, his name was Naaman. Yes?
Yeah.
And Naaman had been ill. And it was the words of a young girl,
Yes.
the guidance, the counsel of a young girl
Yeah.
that helped him and led him to
His solution, his
to his
healing.
solution. So I like to say every man should have a good voice of a woman that can speak with him.
Every man
Yes,
should have
a good voice
a good voice
of a good woman
of a good woman
speaking to him.
speaking to him.
Yes,
Can you
I'll explain. For some, it might be their mother. For some, it might be their sister.
Okay.
You don't want to be an island. Because if you are an island man, you will, in many cases, not know certain things.
Yeah, true.
And if you do not have someone by birth, you can hire one. You can hire a counselor. You can hire
A coach.
a coach to guide,
Yes.
and you become better.
Yes.
So for some of the men, we guide them and we help them understand when you say this to a woman, this is what it actually means.
Yes.
And he would have never known.
Yes. Yes.
Do you see what I mean?
Yes, I see.
So if you're going to be dating, please don't be an island man. Okay? Don't be
Yes.
an island man. So I have a lot of young men who I'm big sis to them. And I'm able to say, oh, you didn't do well there.
Yeah.
You didn't do well here.
Yeah.
I had a young man who, sadly, he lost his marriage. And at the time he met me, it was done. And so when he was telling me all the things, I told him, I said,
I wish you met me earlier.
I was like, you were wrong here. You don't say this to a woman here.
Yes.
And then he asked me. He finally was able to see the depth of the
What he
impact. Yes. And though it was both of them, but I'm
At least his own aspect.
he finally had somebody that could speak with him
Yeah.
to help him see another perspective. And so he asked me, he said, he's thinking about apologizing.
Oh.
Yes. Not necessarily for her to
for
come
reconciliation.
back.
Yeah, I know.
But that
But
he now realizes that
realizes.
what he did was, these things he did were so wrong and everything.
Yeah.
And so he said, how can I go about it? What would be the best way to go about
Yes.
it? And so we explored the different ways. And I said, I want you to know that this is not about her.
Yeah.
Now, this is about you
Yes.
doing well, doing right.
What is right.
Yes. So meaning when I say it's not about
regardless
her,
of how she takes
yes,
it.
even if she never acknowledges it. Okay, this is not
Yes.
about you trying to win points because the damage is already done.
Yes.
So I was able to guide him and all, so that at least in your lifetime,
Yes.
even if she doesn't believe you, she will remember that you called to apologize.
Yes.
Even if she's like, whatever, she will always
She can't
remember.
forget that.
Because how many men actually
Do that.
apologize
Yes.
when they realize that they were wrong?
Yes.
How many men?
Not too many.
And so that's the power of having a big sis,
Yes.
of having a woman voice that can lead you to the next phase of your life.
Yes.
So he's not going to be walking around with, I wish I could apologize. He's done so in his own way. And it's never too late to apologize until the person is gone. By that, I mean a heartfelt apology still goes a long way than no apology, even if it is late.
Yes.
Even if it is late.
Yes.
Can it cure the problem? Not necessarily.
Maybe not. Maybe yes, in some cases.
Not yes, in some cases it will, maybe not necessarily, but there's a lot that can still happen with an apology. Yes. So hopefully that helps. And a few other things for the young men. Know how to do historically labeled things, such as, a woman should be the one cooking. Sir, know how to cook. So I've taught my son how to cook. It's very important. When I was pregnant, I'm so grateful that my husband knew how to cook because I couldn't do seasonings when I was pregnant. So if my husband didn't know how to cook, God bless my mother-in-law.
God bless her.
If he did not know how to cook, it would have been so
Very
chaotic for me.
Yes.
Yes. So when I'm coaching my children, I coach both of them. Coach both of them. And let me add one more thing for parents who have boys. And the reason I'm saying parents who have boys is because naturally girls tend to get a lot of coaching.
Yes.
Significant coaching.
Yes.
So those of us who have boys, and I'm speaking with
those of us
fathers
who have boys.
and mothers, okay, that we become immensely intentional with our boys to realize that we are raising the next generation of men and husbands.
Yes.
So, Lady T, when my son goes out shopping or he goes out or something, he goes to camp.
Yeah.
I tell him, I said, please don't come back home. If you're buying something for yourself, even if it is $1, buy something for your sister. Yes. Buy something. Why? I'm raising, and my husband supports that because that's how he will travel in the future and not come back home with something for his wife.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, you have everything.
Yeah.
No. Oh, I was thinking of you. So he goes into the kitchen to cook for himself.
And
I
then don't
teach
just
him.
cook for yourself alone.
Ask.
Anybody?
Ask. Oh, I'm about to fry plantain.
Yes.
Would you like some?
Yes.
Ask your sister. Has she eaten? Oh, she just ate 30 minutes ago. No, sir. Ask her. Ask
her.
again.
Yeah.
Ask again. Do you see what I mean?
Yes.
I come back from work. Raise up your head. Mom, I always ask you, how was your day? Ask me, Mom, how was your day? Because that's how he will do. When I'm speaking with my son, I say, sir, take your eyes off that TikTok and look at me. Do you see what I mean?
Yes, I see. All these things are the things that he will grow to do because he's already been used to it.
Exactly.
Yeah. And they don't just happen without being
exposure.
Exposed. Yeah, exposure.
Without exposure.
The training, the exposure. Wow.
Yes.
This is really, really amazing. Well, we've spent over 1 hour, right? So we have to close now. And even Toby is sleeping off. So the last question I always ask, what is the most fearless thing that you would consider yourself to have done?
OMG. I'm a businesswoman.
Yes.
So do I get to pick one thing?
Just one thing.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going
you can say two anyways.
Okay, I can say two. Okay, good, two. Okay, I'll take two.
Okay.
So the most fearless thing I've done in business, in business is, building a multi-million-dollar brand from zero. That's definitely something I'm grateful for.
Yes.
And then the second most fearless thing I've done is raising a teenage boy.
Oh. You seem to definitely have done a good job from the few things you have said today.
It wasn't easy, but I'm grateful.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Lady
pleasure.
VJ. It's been so wonderful having
pleasure.
you. This is definitely a podcast we have to listen to over and over again. Play and replay and get more exposure.
And thank you.
And let something sink in. But it's been really, really great.
Thank you.
And I know a lot of people are definitely going to be blessed listening to.
Thank you for listening and thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
And I brought you some flowers.
Oh,
to say thank you. It's
so
part of my
much.
refinement.
Oh, I actually also got you some gifts
as
part of my own refinements, even without knowing that is refinements.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So thank you, everybody. We end it here. And we look forward to seeing you at our next Fearless Women podcast episode. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, please share. I mean, this is information that will just be a blessing to so many people. So please share, 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 share. And until the next time, bye for now. Thank you.